All right, what is up? What is going on? Gummy bears could be significant. My name is Ari, the Healing Empress, aka the Fly Goddess. And we're gonna see what's going on in your energy. All right. All right. Let's see. Confession, move on, commitment. All right, Spirit. Let's see what's going on. All right, mature man. All right, so definitely you. All right, then you got third party. This is a negative bunch, though. Abundance, money hungry, victory and star. That's giving gold digger energy. That's giving gold digger energy. The veil. All right, you could be saying something at this time. You could be saying the truth about a situation, or you're getting ready to see a truth about a situation. Manipulation and awareness. Somebody is trying to manipulate a situation. All right, manipulation. This could be somebody that you're dealing with. Faith and Empress here. All right, why is Faith here? There's a third. It's like a third party somewhere. There's somebody interfering. Somebody is looking at you abundant. This could be somebody that you moved on from, abuse. Somebody that you moved on from, abuse again. All right, so this could be an ex. All right, this could be an ex. Maybe this person may be watching, spying, or looking into either a new situation or a situation that's about to happen. I just feel like it's somebody from the past coming back. Somebody from the past is coming back. Real love. So somebody could be trying to affect real love. Somebody is doing magic or some sort of manipulation. in order for you to be in this karmic energy so that you don't want this relationship. Jealous and envious. This person is jealous and envious because you're achieving something. Clarity, new idea, mental breakthrough, truth. You're getting ready to find out something about a commitment. There's unexpected money is here. Happily, family life, fulfillment, harmony, joy, financial stability, security, control, possession. You're definitely, whatever you're doing, well, whatever you're planning to do, you're on the right path. 12 people watching, 0 likes, 12 people stalking. What's going on? Thank you for the views. All right. I don't know. You could be being strict with yourself. All right. You could be working on something, balancing something out. Legal is here. Wealth. You got some sort of money is coming towards you. I don't know. You could be awarded something. A third party is here. It's like they got their eyes on something. You're getting ready to gain some sort of financial stability. I don't know if it's from something that you're going to be doing or as a job wise. Wheel of Fortune. Cycles, change, fate, destiny, divine timing. Wheel of Fortune again, moving on. Some sort of plan that you have that you want to do. It's going to bring some sort of justice to your life. There's something legal here. What is this legal? Ascending. Grief, loss, disappointment, regret. Legal. But something's going to end up working out. Confidence. Something's going in your favor. It could be something as small as a ticket. Because you're aligned for something. It's like you're on a journey. You're on a path, skill development, craftsmanship. Yeah, money is here. Manipulation. Somebody's trying to be sneaky. I was just saying manipulate a situation. Sneaky and manipulation is here. Somebody knows somebody is ascending and try to be cunning, sneaky, deceitful. Hmm. Earth angel strength is here. Jezebel. It has something to do with it. It could have something to do with a girl. Gold digger. They got that abundance aura. Your kids got this abundance aura around them. and they get it from you. Or you have some sort of abundance aura around you and you get it from your parents. You are destined to have abundance. All you gotta do is get close to spirit. hmm New beginnings, prosperity, and empress. You're meant to be abundant. Your mother is abundant. hmm Travel. You could be traveling towards your mother, or you're making a decision to. You could be going near your mother. Something about traveling there. I heard traveling to where there's a lot of abundance. Ain't nothing but abundance here. Abundance. Ace of Pentacles. And then you got the Emperor's energy, which is the motherly energy, and traveling, skill development. So, mother traveling for work, relocating, something about relocating for work. This is crazy. So, this person is going, yeah, you follow. Oh, look, divinity and occupation. All right, something about you getting some sort of skill, occupation, divinity, on your passion. But you're traveling towards this Emperor, so maybe you could be moving near family. But Empress is a motherly figure. Somebody jealous. Hmm? Somebody's false. Actual money is here. Boss energy. Hello. I feel like you're walking into new territory, new people. Abundant as fuck, new beginning. Transition. The old you is dead and gone, is what I heard. A victory. A love offer. And strength is here. King of Wands, leadership, vision, entrepreneurship, death card here again. Renewal, endings, transformation, change, rebirth. Starseed, unexpected money. There's a lot of money on this path. Joy, harmony, fulfillment, happy family life. All right. You could feel like people betrayed you in the past. All right, but you're awakening to loving on yourself. Bless you. Charity, generosity, giving is here. Mental and emotionally unstable. All right, stay away from people like that. All right, because you got celebration happening for you. Again, transitioning. Something is in it so that something can begin for you. Something great. Damn. That's a lot of abundance. Spirit is saying flow with the universe. The lovers, there's a decision that you got to make. All right, you could have been confused about something, but Spirit is saying go with your heart. Go with your heart. Something is getting ready to be given. That's going to help you move forward. Empress is here. Mhm. I feel like there's a decision that you're getting ready to make, and our mother is going to help you. Yeah, equal give and take. Helping you out of not a dark situation, but just helping you out of a situation. Yeah, hangman in reverse. Taking you out of a stuck situation and placing you in opportunities. All right, Knight of Wands. Yeah, to push you on your path type of energy. The star, being guided by a star. All right, moving on to like different locations. Somewhere location is changing. Yeah, moving away again. Moving away to calmer waters, and then on the other side you got traveling across the globe or traveling. Something is being given so that you can be able to do so. Something is lightening. Something is lightening. There's a load that's getting ready to be lightened. All right. The Lover's card again talks about decisions. All right. There's a decision that you're making to walk away from a situation, but walking away from a situation is going to bring you some sort of wish fulfillment. All right. Yeah, Tenor, it's a whole lot of victory. I mean, a whole lot of victory here. All right, you're in this Emperor energy, new beginning. All right, celebrations is here. Knight of Wands. It's like this brand new beginning that's gonna lead to something amazing. All right, it's something that you're creating. Chariot, and it's coming in. It's gonna come in fast. All right, childlike energy is significant. All right, somebody is giving you something. All right, to plant some sort of seed. The Lovers again. There's a decision. All right, once you make a decision, something is happening real fast. All right, all right, and you're gonna see how many options that you have. It's almost going to be like, what was I waiting on type of energy. All right, this golden opportunities. It's gonna be like, what was I waiting on? Queen of Coins. All right, nurturing energy, a new direction, like a fresh start. All right, let's see. All right, payment pending. Money is coming in but delayed. All right. Majority of the time, something is being delayed because there's some sort of blockage. All right, it's something that you need to see that you're not seeing. Raise your price. All right, your value is higher than what's being offered. All right, and that even comes with your energy. You can't share your energy with just anybody. Recognition, visibility, praise. All right, being noticed, investments, return. All right, some sort of work that you put in, you're getting ready to see investments from it. All right, too good to be true. Something looks better than it really is. All right, doesn't mean that it's not. All right, it could, but this is something miraculous is getting ready to happen. So you may think it's too good. It may be too good to be true. All right, but it's a major offer here with a high reward. All right, this has everything to do with you being recognized for something. Energy exchange. Check whether this is balanced. All right, like I was saying, your energy is expensive, and and everybody can afford to be in it. Everybody cannot afford to be in it. All right, power play, control, ego, dominance issue. All right. Um, if it's you with the ego issue, just fix it. All right. If anybody else around you is on this shit, well, they're gonna fall to their knees. All right. Nothing's stopping whatever this is that's coming in for you anymore. All right. Resume here. Presentation. All right. Presentation matters. Polish your image. All right. So Spirit is asking you to clean up your image and watch how things change in your life. Sometimes it's good just to change like your style. All right, that brings an abundance too. It's like you're moving shit around. All right, for new. All right, and that's when spirit be like, oh, you trying to switch it up, and bring in new things. Okay, bet I'm gonna bring you some new money in, some new opportunities. The invitation. Okay, you are being asked to participate or collaborate. All right, which okay, so you changing something about yourself could call in something. All right, could get you noticed because where is it at? Recognition is here, visibility, praise, getting noticed. All right, so spirit say change something about yourself. All right, you know people cut their hair all the time. They change the way they dress. All right, they inhabit a new style. All right, delayed approval. Something is being held up behind the scenes, but I'm telling you, I'm gonna add you to the release and burn. All right. So whatever's stopping you from being able to do those things that you're wanting to do, as far as job wise, career wise, or whatever. All right. Something that you're trying to do, but you can't seem to get it done. All right. I'm gonna add you to that list. All right. The interview again, a conversation, an elevation phase. All right. So things are getting ready to look up in your life. All right, slow money, financial growth, steady but not instant. All right, I just feel like that's getting ready to change. I'm hearing instant money. Something is getting ready to change. Let's see. Something's getting ready to change out of nowhere. Let me read this for you. Something is catching up. Something is catching up. You could be getting ready to go shopping. All right, inner knowing, emotional fog, first feel, decide later. All right, and with this, I'm hearing use your gut instinct. All right, use your gut instinct. Spiritual bypassing. Not everything should be love and lighted away. Sometimes you gotta curse a motherfucking out. All right. Sometimes you gotta get in your shadow. All right. When it comes to certain people, but you gotta know how to bring yourself back. All right. Not go so deep till you can't come back. All right. You're supported. Whatever this move is that you're getting ready to make or that you want to make, all right. This move has spiritual and energetic backing. All right. Like I was saying, you could be moving. All right. Or thinking about locating to a specific place, area. All right. I heard moving away from people who have selective memory. All right. Inner knowing is here. All right. So there's some sort of inner knowing that won't leave. All right. It just keeps coming back. It deserves attention. All right. And see it as it is. Your healing may require honesty over comfort. All right, sometimes you got to see shit for what it is. All right, you got to be like, damn, motherfuckers was really holding me back, or people really was a negative, a negative entity in my life. Ain't really nothing you can do about it. because you can't change other people. All right, and you're realizing that. Only thing that you can change is yourself. All right, ask one more question. There is still information missing. All right, so it's still something that you should be asking yourself about what this is that you are wanting to do. All right, pause before action. Not every feeling needs an immediate response. All right, so watch your words at this time. The window is opening. What once felt blocked is about to be shifted. Told you. I'm gonna go ahead and put you on the burn and release. All right, so that whatever this is can be removed. All right, something feels off, discomfort before you can explain it. All right, so you can feel discomfort before you can actually see what the fuck going on. All right, you're following the signs. All right, you're following the signs. All right, if you are interested in being a part of the burn and release, all right, that is 25. All right, that is 25. All right, you will be a part of the burn and release, and also you get a reading. All right, you get a reading. Let's see here. I'll pull a few of these. Come in. All right, so there's some sort of commitment happening. You could be driving somewhere. You could be committed to driving somewhere. Crooked judge. Now that could be crooked family members. Just pay attention to people at this time. All right. God is guiding you. All right. Somebody is super mad about something. All right. Somebody is mad because you are divine. Somebody is jealous of your aura and who you are. Somebody is mad about who you are. Offshore accounts. All right. So I'm hearing hidden money. Somebody's throwing an entire family away for peace. All right, so you could just be getting rid of people when it comes to your peace. All right, something about a young real estate agent. You can know a young real estate agent. All right, tears of joy. A burger joint is significant, or a burger is significant. East popping PI. Oh, I forgot. I ain't know what you call it. I'm thinking I'm on motherfucking TikTok. All right, somebody could be popping pills. All right, somebody could pass away from popping pills. All right, somebody was poisoned, killed is significant. I don't know, somebody could be happening to somebody that you know. Something could be happening to somebody you know. Heart attack is significant. Spirit is saying look forward. All right, react, explain. I just saw something that came on my screen right before I said, what the fuck did I say? Hold on. Oh, I said something about moving forward. And as soon as I looked up, it said taking action to move forward. All right. It was they wanted me to take some sort of action. They wanted me to purchase something. So it had everything to do with being rewarded something, getting something. Brother, brother-in-law, uncle is significant. React, explain, and defend. What defend? You don't do it anymore. You don't defend how you feel. There's a shopping spree here. All right, so you could be getting ready to go shopping. All right. Fake supporter here. Could be a sibling. Heavy protection is giving. You are the gifted one. Clear community. Clear community. Clear communication rolling in. Child is significant. Emperor. All right, so you're walking in your right path. All right, somebody could be coming to see you and not telling you something. Somebody could be surprising you. Somebody knows that you're special. All right, so you could have some sort of surprise coming towards you, but you are on the right path. All right, you just need to really focus on what it is that you want and go for it. I'm going to use these real quick because I said I wanted to use these for your reading. I'm going to take all of these. All right, happiness and openness. All right, whatever you're getting ready to do, happiness and openness. Long-term stability you're creating. Inspired action. All right, you could be still at the moment and could be like nothing going on at the moment. All right, you could feel trapped, or you could be feeling like there's just no movement right now. All right, which is a stillness. All right, pure intentions, but your pure intentions is creating something. All right, your pure intentions is creating something. All right, self-control is one. All right, careful steps. All right, so you're doing something small steps at a time. Take your time. All right, discipline and strategy. All right, make a plan. Know what you want to do. Know how you're going to do it. All right, splitting apart and breaking down. All right, you could be breaking. Yeah, you're walking away from maybe a family circle, going into a temporary journey. So it's like you got shit to do. And look, army is on this card. All right, so you could be going something that's a structured situation. All right, and you're gonna do wonderful at it. All right, so if you have any questions, please let me know. All right, I hope you have a good one, and that is your read. Is anybody else on here wanting a read before I go? On the spot reads are $20 at 15. All right, if anybody wants to say on the spot reading for $15 real quick. All right, does anybody want to on the spot $15 real quick? All right. Instead of $33, 15. 15, 15. Where did you go? I'm searching for you. Can't get you out of my system. All right, does anybody want a reading? Before I go, does anybody want to be a part of the burn and release? The burn and release, all right? Removing all obstacles. If you're trying to get a job, all right? If you're trying to call something in, all right? Turnarounds have been, some 24 hours. At the most, the following week is what I've been saying when it comes to people getting vehicles, when it comes to people getting somewhere to stay, when it comes to not being evicted. Turnaround times have been very, very quickly, which I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised. Things are happening a lot quicker now because everybody is aligned. All right, so if you are interested, please let me know. All right, have a good one.